Let's have a look at what our ECR outlooks are, and you can probably guess what they're going to be like in terms of going ahead. Low chance for next to the end of June, as you can see. Basically nothing. There's a little bit of vorticity coming through that I'm watching, but it looks like it just gets whacked around like it happened the other day. But it's still keeping an eye on it because strange things happen. But with the sea surface temperatures the way they are as well, and struggling, there's really nothing there for any sort of upper cold pools to tap into anyway. So I would say low to very low at this stage, and just dominant high pressure, as you can see. Looking at July now. Oh, why does it skip 2 slides? Stupid machine. Okay, July. Again, like I've gone a moderate outlook because there is quite a few troughs bobbling around, especially on the longer term models, especially from mid-July onwards. At this stage, I wouldn't think you see anything in early July, but stranger things have happened. But there's no real, as I said, no real indicators that there's anything bubbling away. The SAM is, strongly positive, and it'll bounce around a bit as well. But the general direction is positive, which is not good for us in terms of that sort of behaviour. Although there is some evidence that say that sometimes you can get a decent ECL with a positive SAM, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Especially with their sea surface temperatures the way they are, nothing really there. But again, from mid-July onwards, pretend end of July, there's a couple of flags there that say that the ingredients are starting to get back in there, and there's a bit of a increase in the risk. So we'll keep an eye, and we'll obviously keep you updated for that. But unfortunately, there is really nothing. There's nothing on the horizon in terms of weather, other than this dry cold front coming through. I mean, there's not even any, there's horrendous westerlies or we sometimes get, can get, which are boring, but at least there's something to talk about. And that's it. Not much happening in terms of that. Again, tonight we're looking at pretty cold, as I said before, down into the negatives in the west and southwest and northwest again, and frost pretty widespread because that little bit of northeasterly component we've had today, a bit of moisture coming in at the surface. Not a lot, but enough to condense as that radiational cooling happens and it finds its nearest darkest piece of grass or earth or car or whatever it might be to cling to and condense, and then those crispy temperatures will rapidly turn that into cute little ice crystals, and that's about all we're going to see in terms of anything exciting. All right, so let's go into your questions. I'm gonna have to work out how to get this in terms of, that was one of the other things, like try and have the pop-out chat with this so we can see you guys and have this going as well. It doesn't work quite effectively, so anyway, I'll work that out. Alrighty, what's going on with the chat here? Freezing, ice and windscreen. Yep. Don't use too late. Yep. Mr. Dine, hello. Smoke up and running, that sounds nice. Loads of clouds here at the moment. Yep, there was some high cloud before, as I said. Hello, Ash, lovely to see you. Dealing with a feral 4-year-old. That's okay. Equivalent Black Nor'easter. I wish we have that. We'll swap you for that. What point in winter does the ECL risk cease? Really not until August, even September, early September. So don't worry about that because the cold pools are still quite mobile until then, until you're looking into mid-spring. So don't stress about those disappearing just yet. And there's still plenty of opportunity. Well, I shouldn't say plenty of opportunity because it sounds that might be annoy some people who don't like them. But there is opportunity for those still to come. But as I said, the climate indicators at this stage are not looking very conducive to anything.